Good morning to all traders and welcome to another Markets in Waves video. Today is April 9th, it's Friday, and it's definitely going to be a session with quite a few flows coming probably out. With that said, today we're going to have a quick look using our daily Elliott waves analysis, of course, on the US index, euro dollar, dollar Swiss franc, S&P, and minor pair euro against the pound. Starting with the index, guys, we see no changes to the current move. I received this as a wave 1, and internally here I see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which means wave 3 is extended. That way we can also see over here that with a multi-structure that this move remains impulsive on the downside rather than anything else. And I'm currently expecting, due to the RSI and MACD signal as well, a correction on the upside for wave 4, which is likely to be followed by then wave 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the downside for minor impulse that is likely to break the previous low and validate, complete the bearish cycle for a reversal to take place. Now, as we move along on the downside, also do note that this could be an AB. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 over here for a C, which means we could see a continuation on the upside for the completion of wave 4 higher up. That would mean that this is going to be a W, X, and Y, and then X and Z, most likely. Okay, just keep that in mind. That is also a possible scenario. As for the current moment, we do see wave 4 correction ending in intermediate wave 4 as a triangle. On the euro dollar, I've been battling with the subjectivity here, whether this is a double 3 or a triangle. I do remain on a triangular formation with unchanged view, okay, because if we indeed turned up, then it could be either. What you want to call it is your call, to be honest. However, having a leading diagonal over here means that we're going to start moving on the upside. We're going to get an extended wave 3, yeah, because leading diagonals usually indicate a strong momentum in wave 3. That is going to be minor 1, then 2 and 3 for a reversal down here, right? However, similarly to the US index as well, this could be a case where this is an AB and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which means we're going to get Y, X, and Z on the downside. That means that prices could even go above the 120 and then start moving on the downside, because so far this structure over here and over that leg down looks correct. But for now, we assume that this is a leading diagonal. It has a much better structure for a leading diagonal than the USD index that we consider that to be a multi-structural move on the upside. Okay. Now, so if we turned on the upside, I will be looking at the 120 to break and then be retested. Okay. In the short term, I expect a downside move due to the MACD and RSI signals. This is the first wave internally in wave 3, then second, third, fourth, and fifth, because you can see clear out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 over here, and this is A, so we're going to get B and C most likely. Okay. Now, on dollar against Swiss franc, we talked about that a couple of days ago, and we actually moved exactly as we expected. We expected a correction down in wave 4. And now we see a very nice signal, two signals actually, one after the other, on the upside. The question is this a signal for a reversal on the upside or not? Here's what I'm saying here. First, I can see this as an ABC, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is more, we ended here, and both of these signals are going to come through. Second, I see this as an ABC again. This is 1, 2, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's the 3. We're going to get the 4, and then we're going to get the 5. And this is going to be wave 4, and then we're going to start moving high. And why do I see this scenario? I see this purely because the move on the upside over here, it's looking corrective. For this to be corrective, it means we're still in a correction, which means perhaps we're going to get this ABC over here, and then another leg to the down on the downside. Yeah, unless, and again I will say unless, if this is going to turn into some sort of leading diagonal, but I doubt this is the case because the structure so far, not even for leading diagonal, is not good. Now, that's it. Why I expect the upside to end around 193.093 is because wave 1, wave 2 actually retraced 50% of 1, and then the retracement for wave 3 would come around the 9300. Yeah, this is the rule of alternation being respected, okay, because the two corrections on the current 5-wave move equal to 100%. This is how that is done. Okay, so I'm more keen on seeing that scenario playing out. Okay, now at the other thing that we might get as well, because it's a 3, 4, 5, we might get something like this. Okay, and then down, which means we're going to get some sort of head and shoulders over here, with that meaning that we're going to move beyond probably 0.9150 or even lower, and then start moving higher. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. That will depend really on whether we're going to re-enter, if there was an attempt to on the downside, whether we are going to re-enter this descending channel or not. Well, the S&P again here, not bad. We moved exactly as we expected. Again, wave 1 and 2. That looks like a multi-structure move with the upside to me. For my unit, wave 3, then 4 and 5 around the 43.35. The 4100s was done as we expected. Prices are stuck at the moment, but I see no signals on the RSI or on the MACD, apart this very short, like a correction signal on the hidden divergence over here on the downside. But I believe this is only very temporary, and this is going to continue higher. We're going to get a correction. Hold on. Let's see what we can get to. Actually, I will get 1 and 2. So can expect wave 3 to end around the 41.66 or even up to the 42.17 to be a bit more friendly on the upside, because this is a multi-structure move on the upside. So the 161 extension might not do the trick. It might just be the 200 at 42.17. Okay. And as you well know, the other scenario would be that, well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and that sort of turns into some leading the ending diagonal over here, something like that. Okay, so I'm expecting a decline and then an upside, because this wave so far can be also considered corrective, which means it might be an ending diagonal in wave 5. And Euro Pound, something that we haven't looked for a while. I have been expecting this reversal on the upside for a while now. I missed it, to be honest, a few days back. I should have checked this chart before, to be honest, to offer you a better opportunity here, guys. But in either case, it still remains a very nice scenario on the upside. As you well know, and seeing that this is a wave 2, then we know this is a correction. We did the 85 correction compared to primary wave 1, and now we broke outside that level. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like to me we're going to get another move on the upside for wave 5, because 5 wave looks like it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 rather than an ending diagonal. Then we're going to get a correction, and that correction could take us, well, anywhere even down to wave 1. But I think because we look very impulsive and a reversal probably ensued over here, we're going to probably do the 38.2 also Fibonacci retracements from the bottom to the top, whatever that top will be. Yeah. So look for 80, 70, 86, look for around 100 pips or so correction. Yeah. And then you'll be probably pretty much free to go on the upside here quite nicely for minor wave 3, because we're still very early in this reversal signal. Now the other scenario, guys, this is, you know, as an ABC in a Y, in a WXMY, so we could get another ABC for an X, the final X, and then another ABC for wave Z, so that could be a triple zigzag. But in either case, the upside in the short term, short to near term, I would say, it's quite expected. Okay, so that will be all for this Friday's session, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do like the video. You can also leave your comments on the YouTube section if you have any questions or an alternative scenario in mind, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Enjoy the rest of the trading session. Have a nice weekend, and we'll speak again next Monday.